Ah, hello, chat. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Hope you're good. Okay. I'm kind of exhausted. But hello, chat. Welcome to the stream. Thank you. Cool. I leave for 6 hours, and this is what happens to me, and I cannot do streaming anymore. Apparently, I am stuck at a job now. I am employed, and I can no longer stream anymore. This is the last stream ever. Goodbye. I'm kidding. I'm very blank-minded. I've spent a lot of energy today doing other things that are unrelated to streaming because I'm employed now. I have a job now, and like that's crazy. I woke up way later than I was expecting myself. I woke up way earlier than I usually do, and my brain is kind of like, what happened? What's going on? I'm doing more work. I did so much work earlier. What's going on? I can't just like, can I please, can I stop? Can it not happen? But anyway, it's Monday. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I'm Theron. I'm Jeannie. You probably know that. If you do, if you don't, hi. Welcome. Glad you're here. Maybe drop a follow if you haven't. Yeah. Today it's kind of unorthodox. I won't lie. I'm throwing something at the wall. I had the idea for it like maybe 2 days ago, and I thought, you know, that might be fun. That might be a cool thing to do. It may be totally lame, and we may never, and this stream may never get off the ground, and I'll be completely embarrassed about it. But we'll see. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. Hopefully it'll be something somewhat interesting that you guys will enjoy. If not, we're just gonna play the game. Obviously, we're obviously going to play the game eventually, depending on how long this takes. But today, chat, we're doing a tier list. This is the tier list. This is the tier list. Let me go to let me presentation mode that. There we go. I don't care. Okay. This is so thing about this, chat, it's not completely accurate. Well, I mean, it's not fully done. I hashed this together and then forgot about it after I found a tier list that had at least all the updated characters in the game. I'm really hoping I'm not missing anything. I don't think I am. But we're not here looking for a balance, really. We're looking for lore. Let's see. We can make it bigger. That's helpful. Now you can see the characters better. You know, we love these characters, you know. So what I've got for you today, chat. Let me try and focus up a bit. Let me try and change the music and focus a little bit. Okay, we'll do that. That'll work. That'll be good. Yeah. I'm just gonna shuffle my playlist a whole bunch. Here we go. Okay. And then we'll turn that down a little more. Yeah. All right. So today, chat, what I have for you is just a simple tier list. Honestly, I have 3 actual prompts here that I'm considering. I don't know what's like, because my idea was we were going to review all the characters. I was going to review all the characters in Apex, and place them on this tier list based on where they fell in or using where they fell on this tier list, going solely off their canon reason that they are fighting in this Apex games, you know? Like why what does it really mean to be Wraith Apex Legends or Pathfinder Apex Legends? Like why what are their motivations? That's what it is. Yeah. So we're gonna rank them. I don't know B and E. I don't have. I was thinking I should split it up between more than just 3 tiers, but I genuinely don't know what could be less selfless than being selfless. I can't find a word for that as far as I'm aware. Like, is there an in between? What is the here? Wait, actually, perfect. That's so much like me right now. um I don't know, but we got selfless, the selfless reason. Like it's completely, when you look at a character and you see, and when you look at a character that's placed here, it's, you gotta, you think of characters that are like, that are doing this not for their own personal gain, you know, obviously. I think like maybe uh I don't know. This is so hard. This is so hard to think about because I have not thought about this at all that much, and I kind of feel bad now. Um, but we have this. Honestly, maybe I just delete them now. Maybe I should probably just delete them. But we're gonna go with it. We're gonna go with it. This is going to be, this is the whole thing until I can figure out what else I want to do. But yeah, let's just go ahead. We got this. Here's the image. Let me just, that seems good. That seems good. Nice and even, somewhat. Actually, we can turn that up. There we go. Now it's all about the tier list and the tier list characters. Okay. Something else I'm gonna try to do. Something else I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try and go over. That was a terrible transition. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try and go over like what the characters, they actually have their own bio now, so we can try to like read through that if we want. But there is a lot to cover, especially with first on the list, Bangalore, Anita Williams. So as far as I know about Bangalore here, maybe we get the original skin here, maybe. Original. Yeah. This is Bangalore right here. She is a former IMC. She is a former soldier of the Interstellar Manufacturing Corporation. That was currently at conflict with the, what was it called? The Frontier Militia. Yeah. So she was a soldier for this corporation that was currently at war, trying to get capitalism out of the Outlands, which is the place that Apex Legends takes place in, across its several different maps that you can see down below in the thing, you know. But you know, she was a soldier. Eventually, at some point, the war ends at some point, but during that time she kind of goes into a sort of coma after herself and her team crash lands on the island that is Stormpoint. Is Stormpoint even in? Stormpoint is okay. Stormpoint is in fact you know, in game right now. So there you can go into Stormpoint, and you'll find a little shipwreck that is actually Bangalore's old ship for the IMC, for that she was on for the IMC. The entire people that had a little community there at the time, I believe they were all that. It was just a bunch of IMC soldiers and stuff that like wanted to defect from the IMC and, you know, not die in a war that was not worth fighting for, you know. Some including as well as her brother, whom before, I think sometime after sometime before she joined the Apex games, went missing for some reason. But she kind of just joined the Apex games to see if as far as I'm aware, she joined the Apex games to find her brother. let's see. Yeah, so when the Frontier militia attacked the IMC at the Battle of Gridiron, Bangalore was injured by a militia pilot and nearly lost her life. She narrowly survived when her commanding officer, her own brother Jackson, used an experimental device to power their ship's jump drive and escape the system. They crashed on the planet Gaia. Oh, it's Gaia? Am I dumb? Maybe. Anyway, the surviving crew, including Anita and Jackson, built a settlement on the islands of New Antilla. Oh, okay. So this is not. No, it's got to be Stormpoint. Anyway. A few years later, a bomb on the outer hull blew up a chunk of their new ship. Anita watched helplessly as Jackson was sucked out into the vacuum of space. After crashing on the syndicate planet Solus, Anita looked for both work and the brother she refused to leave for dead. She had a single-minded goal: get them both on a ship and begin the decades-long trip back home. Yeah, so she joined the Apex Games to earn money, find her brother, and get her back home to the rest of her family, which is on Gridiron, I believe, as far as I'm aware. Yeah. So in terms of motivations here, that's pretty selfless. I think that's pretty selfless. Selfless. Or not hang on. What is God, Chad, help. Let's see. It's not fully I think it's like, what would you call that though? What would you call that? Now we're just kind of, hang on. I gotta look up a word, I guess. Hang on. What is in between selflessness and passivity? Yeah, passivity. Let's just see that. Let's see. Passive. I like passive though. I like passive. That's nice. Whatever the heck is okay. No, hang on. Good? Yeah. Yeah. Good, well, good intention. Good intention, yeah. Bad intention. That's our criteria now. That's our criteria, yeah. She just wants to find her brother and get the heck out of the frontier, basically. Which is fair enough. I mean, fair enough. She's not trying to destroy. She just wants to leave, you know? She just wants to get out of there. There's not really a point for her being in the frontier anyway, because the war is over. She has no reason to fight. So very good. Very good. Very good. And we'll just we're gonna save you for later. We're gonna put you all the way back here. Actually, we'll put you like, I mean, I don't want to go in complete order here, but yeah. Actually, I have sources here. Believe it or not, Apex Legends actually has a bunch of videos, animations even, that describes their own stories. There's not exactly one. Well, there should be. It's crazy that there isn't. Actually, hang on a minute. Where is the? There was a lore for. I don't think it was Defiance. Saviors? Yeah. Wait. What was this? What was this? Hunted? No. There was like a whole. There was supposed to be a whole lore video. It wasn't this, right? No, it wasn't. As far as I'm aware. Yeah, no, this is not it. So what's the... There was supposed to be there was supposed to be a Stories from the Outlands on this, I'm pretty sure. I don't know where it is or what happened to it. Oh wait, here we go. Bingo. So this is the Gridiron story. Anita! Right here. Where are you? But we have... Jackson! Yeah. yeah, so we got, well, this is the Battle of Gridiron, of course. We all say this, we all see this, you know. I'm just gonna, yeah.
No matter what, we get each other home.
Jackson?
They end up in a whole place. You can see, let's see. Yeah. So Storm Point. Pretty sure. Fairly certain. Yeah. I believe Anita is okay, so the whole thing about the whole thing about Bangalore is that she's very her whole family and Jackson included, they're just from a big like soldier type family, you know. So like there's a whole thing about like honor. She's already in her battle gear, you know. She's already in battle gear. She wants to get the heck out of here, you know. I think at some point there's this guy that comes over.
Waste.
Let's go!
I don't remember what happens here, but hang on, let's see. Oh right, because they're deserters. Yeah, okay. Right. So since this entire community that has been fostered here by that's kind of led by Jackson almost, but sort of just like they're all just basically deserters from the IMC, and this guy is not very happy about it. There's a whole thing there, you know.
Don't be naive, soldier.
Yeah.
For the IMC to survive, it must be purged of weakness.
Yeah, you can see.
Out of here, Nita.
I can't let you do this, sir. This is wrong.
Such a waste.
And it's a pilot as well. But yeah, they kind of go through the whole thing.
No!
There's a bit of irony too in this fight, because if you know a little bit about Titanfall stuff, the pilot that made the militia pilot here from the beginning, his whole thing is that he can go invisible, and that's kind of what resulted in her going into a coma and like getting the crap beaten out of her. But thankfully, you know, with the help of brother, I was, let's see, yeah. This, you know, yeah, this is also an invisibility pilot, as you can see.
Family, heroes of the IMC, decorated soldiers for generations.
Ooh, dang. Ooh, yeah.
Imagine your parents' disappointment when they learned their children died as traitors and cowards.
Also, she's got an R301, which is pretty interesting, I think. Ooh, look at that! It's also just a really cool moment, honestly. But this part, especially because this is actually in the lore drop for when Newcastle comes to the games. But we'll save that. We'll save that for another time. I'm gonna go quickly, real back to the tier list. Next, we have the man, the myth, the legend of the Australian legend himself. This is Fuse. Chat. Let me pull up Fuse. Can I pull up? Let me see. Can I pull up Fuse video? Let's find a Fuse video. Fuse is from when I started playing Apex Legends right here. We have the Mayhem launch trailer right here, you know. This guy's just great. I don't play him, but
maybe got a bit out of hand,
a little bit.
He's the master of mayhem.
Master of Mayhem.
Salvation of Salvo.
Someone's clearly compensating. It's a big boat, though.
Please welcome
This is Fuse, and he's Australian, and he's so cool. He's got a bunch of guns and bombs. It's also a mechanical arm, which is neat. Let me turn the quality up here.
Ready for the biggest party in the outlet?
Oh, and then this happens.
Walter Fitzroy.
Oh, Maggie,
and also we'll get to this character later because I'm pretty sure she's like directly after this one. But it's funny because because Maggie was released as a playable character like maybe 3 seasons or so, or 4 seasons after after Fuse was added.
Bring me
But-
this trader's other arm, or say bye-bye to your precious games.
Yeah. So basically, Fuse here is from a planet in the Outlands that the Syndicate, or as known as the people who want to run who are running the games currently, outside of the main like Apex Predators who invite people and stuff, all that, they're all they're from a planet that kind of wants to does not wants to be involved with the Syndicate, and a bunch of people actually like really dislike the Syndicate there. I forget what planet he's from. If I can maybe let me try and like bring up his lore or something. What did I just do? What did I just Okay. Anyway, I don't know what I just did. Anyway, let me just change this down. Let me go to Fuse here. Let's get his bio out. Ladies man, man's man, and all roundly man. I don't know. I can't say. Anyway, yes, he grew up on Salvo, a brutal planet ruled by a rotating collection of misfit warlords bent on mayhem, murder, and good times. For most of his life, he worked as a mercenary alongside his childhood friend Maggie. But while she inspired to become one of Salvo's most powerful warlords, Fuse felt the pull of the arena. He found his late calling in life fighting in Salvo's blood sport, the Bone Cage. Proved himself to be a decent fighter for the Apex games, but Salvo was not part of the Syndicate, and kind of like a bit, you know, was everybody, no, people weren't, I can't speak. I'm sorry, chat. My brain's like going a mile an hour right now. I'm trying to keep myself together though. As I was saying, Fuse is a big bloody fighter, you know. Proved himself being able to join the Apex games, and did so as a sort of, I say representative of Salvo joining the Syndicate, basically. But yeah, he once Salvo became part of the Syndicate space and all that, he joined the games because he was allowed to as a sort of martyr, and then Maggie decided to crash the party that he threw as because this is the whole thing. It's like it's a celebratory thing, because Salvo has been trying to become independent from the Syndicate for years, a good number of time, and then he waltzes in, you know, Walter's in, and just you know, kind of just unites it in a way that his good friend Maggie didn't really enjoy all too much, so she decides just to try to nuke the entirety of Kings Canyon. It went a certain direction, but you know, that's how we got the giant. That's how we got this giant wreck here on. Hang on, I was trying to. Okay. Yeah. So that's how we got this giant ship here on Kings Canyon, basically. But yeah. I say, like, looking over it, it was like, if I had to rate where he ends up, honestly, he's kind of somehow a really big impact on the lore of the game, but like, he doesn't really have anything to do with anybody else. It's just that it's other than like himself and Mad Maggie, it's kind of leaning towards selfish, but like no bad intentions or anything. So we'll put him in passive for now. Maggie, on the other hand, Margaret Kohire Maggie, or Margaret Maggie Kohire, otherwise known as Mad Maggie on Salvo. Big time crazy girl. Okay. I'm gonna be so for real. Okay. The girl's nuts. Oh, she's like actually insane. Let me just go ahead and like if I could just bring up this right here, the launch trailer itself for the game, and like,
You alive, Salvo scum.
this is wild. This is wild. That's wild, right? But it doesn't even stop there. We also have, but this is where she actually manages to join the games. For the longest time, Maggie has been a freedom fighter against the Syndicate for Salvo to remain a full independent planet.
I haven't done one of these since the IMC ran things.
Yeah. I'm forgetting, like, I think there should be a lore drop somewhere else, but I can't seem to find it here for some reason.
Hold up, bro.
But yeah, she's like,
Name's Maggie.
she's about to be executed for multiple crimes, very many crimes, very many. But like, she's about to be executed because again, she committed crimes against the Syndicate for being a freedom fighter and all that. But
Could you hurry up
Yeah.
and kill me before I die of old age?
oh wait, we actually get to see the trial, of course. Okay, that makes
Morning,
sense.
fellas. Don't be nervous. It won't
We'll
help.
understand who this guy is later.
Margaret Cohere.
It's Mad Maggie. You put that on my grave.
You're charged with 27 counts of sedition, including 18 counts of inciting riots against the Syndicate Alliance
A lot
Free
of
Worlds.
crimes.
So you
A
think
lot
Salvo
of
would
crimes.
riot if they were free?
9 counts of raiding Syndicate transport ships.
Ships that were transporting Salvonian supplies away from Salvonian mouths.
And of course, masterminding the cold-blooded attack on the Salvo Syndicate merger ceremony. What's
Yes.
your deluded self-justification
Which is when Fuse joined the
for
games.
all that bloodshed, Cohere?
Freedom. There's always a price.
Devastating, cowardly, and pointless. The treaty's signed. Salvo is a Syndicate world now.
She's insane. She is just insane. She bit into, I don't want to focus on it too much because it's all just crazy. But like, that's wild. She bit off her own tooth and then spit it into his eye, like with insane accuracy.
Salvo
And
is
then
a free
that's-
world.
Oh, it's our
No
gold
matter
tooth.
who's
That's not that
dragging
bad though.
shove in his soil.
But yeah, so now she's about to get executed, and that's where we are.
Which one of you gets to be the hero who killed Mad Maggie, eh? You! Get back! Ha! Mate, I've been ready to die for Salvo every day since I was 12.
Ready?
Mr. Silva says no.
Because of the, I guess, mercy you could call it, of this mysterious Mr. Silva, you know, in the background here, up there, way up there for some reason. Maggie is stayed. Maggie is spared from execution.
Will be your executioners. You're heading to the Apex Games. The Outlands will watch you burn.
The Outlands, not the Frontier, of
for
course.
your crimes.
Let's see
Therefore-
him bloody try to kill me!
So yeah, Maggie is sent into the Apex Games as a form of execution because it is a blood sport. Let's remind everybody this game is canonically a blood sport that people around the land of space watch. I guess. She's not really like. If I had to place her on this, and again, like this is a very badly put together tier list. It's like she's a Maggie is a freedom fighter, you know? That's not selfish, as the crimes of the honestly, she might be the most selfless so far out of the three people here, which is crazy to think. Because if you think about it, compare if you think about it through Maggie's eyes, Fuse here actually is like literally the sellout that got Salvo its like I guess ticket into Syndicate territory, but at the same time it's the Syndicate and the Syndicate are bad, you know? I guess like it's not super clear, and like we kind of lose any information on the Syndicate beyond this and beyond like this guy and this guy for reasons I will get into once we get to this guy. But yeah, so far no bad intentions. Just like, you know, yeah. Oh, I guess there's like good. Oh wait, you know what? Actually, I just figured it out. Hang on. Hang on. Add a row below. Good intention. A good intention. Bad. Good, but bad. Wait, good intent. Bad reason. Yeah, bad reason. Good intent, bad reason, and then and then above this we'll add a row above. We'll add shoot. Oh my gosh. Delete row. Bad intent. Good reason. I guess. I mean, like, well, okay, not really. Oh wait, no. Okay. Selfless. Selfish intent. Selfish reason. Yeah, we could say that. No. Wait. Over here. Yeah, over here, and then selfless, and then selfish intent. Yeah. Right? Does that make sense? Am I making any sense with this? I think I am. Oh wait, result is better. Means well, but also honestly he's still passive, you know. he's still kind of in between at the same time somehow. It's weird, but yeah. Let me just fix these up now, because it's all weird. Now it's all weird and I have to fix the whole thing, and like bam, and then bam. Okay, now we have something that's like actually, oh wait, shoot, dang it. Go away, stop it. Oh, okay, there we go. Now we have something that's like actually kind of readable, I guess. How do we think? So we got good intent, good and well intended, good intention. We could put like, honestly, we could put here maybe. I think maybe. Selfless intention. Selfish. Not like full selfish, but full. That's weird. Now I'm overthinking this entire thing. Oh my gosh. Okay. We'll just put that in good intent and bad intent, I guess. There's not really a difference depending on how you look at it, but whatever. I'm not good at wording things out, and I really did not plan it at all. Anyway, let's go to one of my favorite. Let's go chat to one of the newer legends in the series that has at least been recently added. Let's go to Ballistic. Here he is, chat. That's not him. This is him. This is at least my skin for him. He's very cool. He's a very cool look. He's a very dapper, cool British gentleman. At least I'm pretty sure he's British. But fun fact, did you know that the voice of the medic from Team Fortress 2 is the same voice actor as this man? It's crazy, right? So I thought that was cool. I was not the one to figure that out. However, it's cool. Anyway, this is August Montgomery Brinkman. So far, the oldest human character to ever grace the Apex games. Which TF2 character? The voice for Ballistic is also the voice for the medic from TF2. So very cool. He goes, ribs grow back. I cannot. I will never do that again. Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I forget the rest of it. I forget his last name, but yeah. Wait, Roger? Is his name Roger? Okay. Anyway, August Brinkman. All I currently know about August Brinkman is that he's a very dapper gentleman who used to have a legacy in the older versions of the Apex games, because there were other kinds of blood sports before this. If I can, let me see if I'm going to bring up his lore video. If I can, I'm going to bring up his lore video. I'm going to try at least. Let me see. What do we got? That is this is from the Arsenal. So let's see. I believe, if I'm right. Yes. Okay. So we're gonna watch this out. So let me see. This is August Brinkman right here. He has a very big legacy in the Apex games. Let's see. Here we go.
Tonight,
an older version of the Apex games, but yeah, here we go.
And tragic fall of the Thunderdome Games' first celebrity champion, August Ballistic Brinkman. Once, he was part of the inseparable stylish trio of their era. Until Ballistic's penchant for peacocking and selfish playstyle led to a catastrophe that echoed across the Outlands.
Yeah, so basically, when he Robin Atkin Downs, yes, that's his name, yes. So he was in some other I think it's called, if I have, oh my gosh, I cannot remember for the life of me. It's maybe I think it might be in the bio. Hang on, let me see. The Thunderdome, that's what it's called. So he used to be, Ballistic here, used to be a fighter in the Thunderdome, which again was a sort of, which was another blood sport, kind of akin to the Apex games, but all inside of one arena rather than a whole entire, I guess, like city-sized arena instead. It's just a much smaller arena, basically, in a stadium. So you can see many people surrounded, but he was kind of a dick, won't lie, still kind of is, but especially more is but instead of this one, he's just a regretful dick about everything, which is arguably worse, but like, across
the Outlands.
This is also, I don't know for sure if this is his son or the son of his friend over here, like his trio, maybe, because like this is his like best friend or something, and he died in the middle of, you know, a Thunderdome game, which kind of just like resulted in the rest of them just kind of falling apart as friends for the rest of the time. But he used to be a sort of father figure to him, of course. But ever since that event happened, he's kind of just been washed up, cranky old man, as we can see here.
Against contemporary Apex legends.
Yeah, like really kind of a bum.
Has been, and a woefully absent father.
Yeah.
The hero, once known as Ballistic, would go from Thunderdome champion to humiliated hermit.
Yep.
Forgotten by a world that once adored him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But not for long.
One question remains. What is the legacy of disgraced legend August Brinkman? We're proud to reveal the answer in an OTV exclusive. Ballistic's son, Nathaniel, has just qualified for the Apex Games.
Oh, yeah.
To catch his first match this weekend, only on OTV.
Oh, dear. Yeah, so, so now he doesn't want his good old boy. Yeah, his son has basically at this moment qualified for the Apex Games, of course. As literally was just said. I'm sorry. My brain is like really all over the place, and I wish I had a proper script for this, but I don't. But yeah. Doesn't want his kid in the games because he could just probably die or something, you know? It's dangerous to be in the it's dangerous to play a video game, you know? So now he's kind of just suiting up and being all John Wick. Like, this is kind of crazy. I won't even lie. This is nuts what he's doing right now. So yeah. And then now he's just, yeah. He decides to just like storm the Apex Legends headquarters, basically. Or just really the head office of the guy who is in control of the Apex Games right now, who again is none other than Mr. Silva himself.
They're down the hall, second left. You and I are going to make a deal. Yes, I so fondly remember your soft touch negotiation style. You know this guy? Hush now. It's not your moment, son.
Yeah, but he's kind of a badass, I won't lie.
After years of exile, disgraced legend Ballistic returns to the arena. Will he show the next generation how it's done? Or is he past his prime? Quite the rating spoon, to be sure. And for this you want what, old friend? I want to break a sacred vow made to the dead, to save the living. You keep my boy out of the games. He never sets foot on your soil. Then I'm all yours.
Yeah.
Do we have a deal?
And thus, poor kid gets absolutely exiled.
A technicality? I earned my place.
And of course, I guess, you know, Ballistic just kind of rubs it in the face. I don't know. Something like that, but I imagine he'd still be kind of upset, obviously, but yes. And that's how we get and that's how, you know, Ballistic ends up in the Apex Games. I think this might be the first selfless intent, selfish result type of thing, which is good, you know? Yeah, I think, yeah, but he's trying to keep his son safe in his own dickish way about it, you know? But yeah, honestly, I think he's cool, and Robin Atkin Downes does a wonderful job voicing him as well. Like he's got the vibe down, surprisingly. I guess not so surprisingly, but anyway. Let's talk about everybody's favorite literal murder machine numero uno, I guess. Not really, but let's talk about him. This right here, my wishers is a monster. This is I gotta bring him up, and I probably should change his skin. Hang on a second. I'm just like okay. This chat is Revenant. A literal murder machine designed to kill basically anything that moves if need be. I'm gonna change it. I didn't mean to change it back to that, but he looks honestly, I'm gonna be this is what he used to look like. Chat, this looks so much better. I'm gonna be so for real. This just looks so much better than this. Like, it's just so much less threatening, especially when you put it in perspective of like his former stories from the Outlands type thing. If I can pull that up, actually, hang on. Let me pull that up real quick. Almost there. Not there. I'm not there at all. Hang on. Where? That is just not the... Is that... Maybe it's the launch... Is it the launch trailer? It might be the launch... Yeah, it's the launch trailer. Never mind. Hang on. I gotta bring up the launch trailer. Here we go. Okay. Let me just show you how insane this guy is. Actually, it's better if I just go here, honestly. Okay.
Familia. Securing the future of our legacy.
May want more for our daughter. What's in there?
So this is I just want to show off how intimidating this looks, like right off the bat. Yeah, no, I am running the heck away.
You two go.
He can just do that with his hand. He just does that. He just does that with his hand. It's wild. He's just a death robot. Look at that. Look at him strike this pose here. Look at him strike that pose. Like, he's scary and he freaking knows it too. It's wild. And then we see this, which has lore things, but like it just makes him kind of invulnerable, I guess, somehow. I don't really fully know. The kind of Revenant's ability don't really make sense at all in terms of lore, but like when he gets overwhelmed, he kind of just dies, and then he does the opposite of dying is at the same time. But he's so cool. This is wild. But yeah,
Mama, you must go.
Papa, please.
I love you.
Yeah.
What the hell are you?
Death. Yep, and there he goes. Just murders a poor girl's parents for no reason, and this will have no revelation on the plot whatsoever. Trust me, chat. This will have no impact on any character's plot whatsoever. Trust me. But yeah. So we're just gonna, yeah. You'll notice he has a bit of damage here, of course. Because surprise, surprise, why is there a human in his reflection? I wonder why there was a human that looked almost exactly like this guy at the beginning of the episode. So a little information about chat. A little information about some things that happen in the world of Apex Legends. Sometimes you get some robot people. And I mean that quite literally, as someone took this man's consciousness and stuck it into this thing, and then just sent him on assassinations. And we actually know exactly who did this. It is a corporation known as Hammond Robotics, who also happen to have a very, 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 very good, very handy leg into the very heavy influence over the Apex games, as we can see as well in here.
Forge McCormick. It's great to have you here.
Of course it's great to have me here, but please call me Jimmy.
Presented by Hammond
You
Robotics.
to finally compete in the Apex games. What does that feel like?
Oh, it's been a wild ride to get here, but Hammond Robotics has had my back.
Oh yeah, 2D animations also, yeah. So Forge is a guy that is a sponsor, is basically just like a sponsored legend for the Apex games, and you'll find out why here in a second, you know.
Legend.
Look, the legends are great and they deserve respect, but they've never faced anyone like me. And when we hit the ground, I dare any of them to bring the fight up close and personal.
We seem to be having some technical difficulties. Sorry about that.
Don't worry.
Yeah. So that happened live on TV, by the way. The whole thing was live. This entire scene was live on TV. If you must know. Revenant was a creation of this company known as Hammond Robotics. They made robotics for people. They were also I think also very well they also had a very good fortune as a result of the war on the Outlands between the Frontier Militia and the IMC. I believe I'm pretty sure, if I'm right, I can't be sure completely, but if I'm right, they're also just a former branch of the IMC that was mostly just scientific stuff. But they basically had full control over Revenant here, and could basically send him to go assassinate whoever they wanted, basically. And once Revenant found out that he was basically just a giant, basically just a murder robot made to kill other people for someone else's means, and that was his entire personality. He had been doing this, by the way, for about 400 years. If I'm right, let me check his bio. Let me check his bio real quick. Hang on. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, just shy of 400 years, chat. Like, just shy of it. It's wild how old this guy is. But, you know, wild. He used to be human, and he used to be the greatest hitman in the Mercenary Syndicate, or the Mercenary Syndicate ever had. He used to look in the mirror and see his human face looking back, but time changes everything. And when his programming finally failed, he saw what he had become at the hands of the Mercenary Syndicate and Hammond Robotics. A walking nightmare of steel and vestigial flesh. Basically, yeah. He hunted down every last person who turned him into this, and but the last thing he couldn't have the last thing he did. But basically, his whole thing was that he started basically killing anything that was related to his creation or his creators ever. And that also included Forge. And when that happened on live TV, the Hammond Robotics decided to step in and say, hey, let's put you in the Apex games so you can satiate a bit of your bloodthirst. Yeah? How about it, Mr. Caleb Cross? And he's like, oh, okay. So yeah. If I had to summarize Revenant's reason for being in the games, well, I would say I fight to satiate my bloodlust for my creation, and also taking out my anger of my creation on literally everybody. But yeah, that is absolutely selfish right there. Yeah. Eternal assassin. He'll never run out of jobs, especially when he's in the Apex games. But yeah. It's unclear when specifically he became a simulacrum. Yeah. Just backed up the mind to the clock. You are actually shockingly accurate. his mind, his brain are still in a physical place that are like kept in a sort of stasis by him and robotics. He's got like a head basically, but we'll find that out once we get to this girl right here, which again, Chad, do you remember when I said that Revenant's lore had absolutely no other impact on other characters in the entire cast? I lied to you. But we'll get to that later. We'll get to that later. Totally not looking like that kid. No, not at all. I don't know where you see that resemblance in, honestly. Like there's like, she's got like some weird looking hair, I guess, you know? I don't know. Those pigtails. I mean, like who even wears pigtails anymore like that? They're nice though. I mean, they're not pigtails, but they're like braids that I feel like kind of are, they are nice braids though. Anyway. Where was I? Okay. Pathfinder. This is probably like the least impact. Okay. Somehow, chat, simultaneously, simultaneously, this stupid robot has absolutely no impact on the lore of Apex Legends, and also all of the impact on the lore of Apex Legends. Like, holy crap, it's crazy how interconnected his story is for absolutely no reason. Like, this is wild. So, okay. Let me back it up. Pathfinder, the famous D&D alternative. No. He's a robot. That's a tabletop RPG. This is a robot man, but not a man. He's just a robot that kind of looks like a man, but isn't a man, but moves like a man, but isn't a man. Is just a robot. When you're looking around, chat, when you're playing the Apex games, especially on maps like Olympus, which is like super cool dystopian type place. Let me go back. You'll see on occasion in certain parts of the map, you'll see these little robot guys just kind of sitting there. Sometimes they may have an arm. Sometimes they may not have an arm. If they do have an arm, you kind of steal the arm off that arm. Off the one that has the arm, and then you give it to another robot that doesn't have an arm, and they give you cool loot. And that is exactly what this guy is. That's exactly the kind of robot that this guy is, and I am not even kidding. He is a. Let me see. I mean, like, we can see it. He's the kind of robot that you would call a Marvin. They're also very common NPC characters in Titanfall 2 as well, in the campaign and stuff like that. This is what he originally looks like, by the way, if you must know. But he's got a grapple hook, and he likes boxing. If I can, he likes boxing. This is one of his heirlooms. I don't know where the other one is. Boxing, yeah. He likes to do boxing, apparently. I don't know why, but that's him. This guy has been everywhere. He's only 77 years old, and he has been everywhere. This thing has been everywhere, chat. Like, it's freaking wild. Well, that's again, he's clearly an upstanding gentleman. And funny enough, this actually also gives us a bit of lore about his thing, because before certain skins gave you lore before we actually had bios available. Pathfinder once attended the High Society charity event on Malta. Unfortunately, the party blew up before he could give a toast to his friends, friendship, and riding a zipline with friends. Yeah. I don't fully believe... I can't, Malta, huh? Malta, Malta, huh? It's Malta, right? Malta. I wonder what happened at a high society event on Malta. I wonder. At one point, this guy also kind of worked as like a job at like this cool like chemical facility type place. I can't exactly explain it. But like it was a neat little research facility place that had, you know, once again, no reason on the lore whatsoever. I just, you know, like no reason on the lore whatsoever. You know, I like here we go. No reason on the lore. No reason on the lore whatsoever. Here we go. Here we go. I wonder what happened on Malta.
You're fired! Oh! You're fired!
I wonder what happened at that chemical facility that he used to work at. I wonder what happened there, chat. Anyway, so we don't know exactly what. Well, we didn't, but we used to not know, but now we kind of know a little bit about him. For some reason, he was like he was created initially at a science group on Olympus before it kind of all went to hell. And everything kind of had a tragedy, but he used to be there. He was there approximately, but like once that science group disbanded after, again, everything on Olympus went to hell, he kind of just wandered around for a little while, just sort of like went from bouncing from job to job, you know. Oh yeah, here was the. Wait, where was the?
No, go back.
Hang on, where was the? I'm trying to. Wait, I swear to God, it was there for a second. I don't know where I lost it. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so he was there. Apparently, he was there. That happened. And then we see this part. Well, yeah.
We've made you for it.
Amelie P is our yeah, our little creator of Pathfinder here. But yeah, so he was there when Revenant attacked that place. He was also there when our good pal, our good buddy, not at all a maniac who wants to kill everything with noxious gas, Caustic down here, not at all related, but also was absolutely there and saw him escape, which is where that detective guy that we're seeing in that animation, by the way. I don't know where to put this. I don't know where to put him. I genuinely don't know where to put him. Like, he does nothing himself. He does nothing by himself, but somehow the entirety of the Outland surrounds him. It revolves around him, because Pathfinder also happens to be the solution to the power crisis that has been plaguing the Outlands for 70 years approximately, which is also what happens to get Horizon trapped in a black hole for approximately 80 years, and also what happens to get Ash turned into what she is currently somehow. It's insane the type of things that happen to this stupid little robot. Like, it's wild. I can't even begin. There's probably something else that I'm missing completely about this, but he was created as the solution towards the power crisis, I believe. But he joined the games to gain a following and draw attention, and to draw the attention of whoever made him, as we can see as well here. But, you know, oh yeah, he has a child. He has a child, chat. I don't even know. That's what I was missing. That's what I completely forgot about it because it's so stupid. How does this thing have so much lore surrounding him? That makes no sense. I don't even remember where like you find the information about him having a child. I don't even know if it's. Let me see if I can like find. Can I look up Pathfinder lore? I don't want to just look at the. Okay, the truth. A kid, not actually a kid, but like I guess the team also made a second robot, a second Marvin. But we can, yeah, okay, here we go. So let's just go quickly through this, whatever this is. Honestly, I remember this being posted on Twitter like forever ago. But this is official media by Respawn Entertainment for Apex Legends.
Wow. Thank you, friends. For so long, I didn't know why I existed or who created me. Now,
I'm just gonna sit in silence and let this play out.
It all started when this energy crisis threatened the Outlands. But there was hope. It was found in a small group of very smart science people who came together from all different parts of the Outlands for one reason: to save everyone. But they needed help, so they created me.
I'm Marvin.
These are my creators, my family. And together, we did something special. We solved the energy crisis. And then, we were attacked.
A completely stable robot, yeah. I mean, you'd be surprised. Like nothing actually phases this guy. He just says things, you know? It's crazy.
Release the Brandlium to us or I will kill each and every one of you.
Huh. I wonder who that is.
Wouldn't be my first kill.
I wonder who that is. I wonder why she said deities like that. Anyway, moving on. Portal time.
Come on, move it. Load up him into the phase runner.
Also, this is when he actually used to look a lot more like a Marvin.
Now I've got everything I need, Doctor.
Oh.
What's going on?
Not sure. Some sort of failsafe. Commander Reed, I spot something on the catwalk.
Of course.
The Marvin.
No way.
Move it, let's go. Follow my target. Copy that. Don't move, Marvin.
But those bad people made a mistake. They thought I was just a Marvin. But I'm much more than that.
Push it!
Again, somehow everything in the Outlands revolves around this man. Around this Marvin. I am
Luckily,
combat ready. Yeah,
gave
exactly.
Me the skills to fight and free my family. But the
Apparently.
bad guys wouldn't give up. The
Yeah,
phase
apparently he
runner
just
was
shoot a gun
reactivated.
now somehow.
I had to stop them.
I don't know why. I don't know how they programmed him to shoot a gun like the way he does. Honestly. Oh. Boston Dynamics type stuff? Oh.
Give up, Marvin. You can't save them.
I can't let you take my family away. You are not my friend. And you are not my family.
Heavily damaged though, yeah. The internet exists, so download some combat data? I guess. I mean,
it's a shame you
yeah.
didn't have more of me in you. Maybe that would have made you.
Oh. And then that happens. That won't have any. That will not.
Made you.
Yeah. This will not have any lasting impacts on any character ever in the entire cast and roster of Apex Legends. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Anyway, so she's dead. And they send the Branthium away. Oh, and this as well. This was like a self-destruct thing. This is why he keeps high-fiving people, by the way. This is why he keeps high-fiving people. Apparently. This is why he has that obsession, because he sent off self-destruction for the thing. I don't know how he survived though. I forget. But everybody, all of his creators are dead now. And that is how we got the crazy explosion, right? They exploded the Phase Runner. They exploded he was the cause for the explosion of the Phase Runner. He also solved the energy crisis in the Outlands. He also, ends up later carrying evidence for Nox for Caustic to be found by that one guy, you know, that was trying to find him in the Fight Night story. Also was there when Revenant attacked that family in Malta. Yeah, so
75 years ago, I was the reason my creators died.
Also killed his own yeah.
But together, we were the reason the Outlands survived.
Yeah.
They're heroes, and they're my family. And I may have lost them, but they're not my only family. I have all of you.
Oh my god. Brother. Oh my gosh.
And thanks to a friend, I now have something else. A new purpose.
I don't remember where this came from, actually. Oh wait, right. Okay. So this happened.
Hey.
This just happens, by the way.
One more thing. Did you ever find the other one?
What other one?
The one they made from you. Your spare parts. That would run a pretty high price if you find them.
I have a child?
What?
I have a child!
Yeah. I don't know.
Don't worry, kid.
I don't know.
Whoever you are, Dad will find you.
I don't know. I wish I knew. I wish I freaking knew. This statue, by the way, is a real thing in the game. This is a real statue. But like... He also cures cancer. He is also there when Order 66 happened. He also witnessed the coming of Christ. Exactly. You get it. You get it. Yeah. I guess at some point he was heavily damaged. He didn't have the wings that he had in the flashback scene, whatever. But things just happen. Hang on. We need to make it. No, hang on. We need to make a new. I'm adding a new one. I'm adding a new one. Things just happen. Things just happen because of this guy. It's I don't understand it. It's a new category just for Pathfinder, specifically for Pathfinder. And also it's kind of funny because now we actually have a full tier list now to me, which is pretty funny to me, actually. I don't know how to feel about this, chat, you know? Wild. No, it's just called Pathfinder. No. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Right, chat. And now we move on to now we're actually talking about my two favorite characters in the game, actually. Let's start with Renee Blasey, also known as Wraith. Age 34 from the home world of Titan. Wraith used to be I actually know quite a bit about Wraith, so I won't be using too much of this lore here, but we're gonna talk about Wraith a little bit. Wraith used to be a science pilot for the IMC during the war. Well, at least part of it. She was just on a science division for the IMC to develop phasing technology for regular humans, because a little bit of Titanfall 2 trivia for you. Apparently only simulacrum pilots are actually capable of like doing the funny little disappearing trick and going into the black and white world that is known as phasing. But eventually she decided to just she was testing it on other people. It wasn't working until her partner in the science division decided, hey, let's do this on you, like forcefully. And then one day she just wakes up with amnesia. She has no memory. She has no memories and starts hearing some voices in her head that kind of sound like her, but she doesn't know where they're coming from, and all sorts of stuff. But yeah, she has a severe case of amnesia and she's a little bit crazy. But she's not really crazy. She's just antisocial because and doesn't really talk all too much because she's got a cacophony of voices inside her head pretty much at all times. And also real quickly, can I find that skin? Hang on. Let me see if I can find. Not that one. Kind of that one, but not quite. Closer. There we go. This is what she used to look like before she joined the games, by the way. That's what she used to look like. Yeah, she was bald. Yeah. Crazy, right? This is like actually what she used to look like. You can actually see the marking 61137 on the back there. That was her. Yeah. Ares. Okay, sorry. New update. It's called the Ares division. That was her science team, basically. Yeah. Once a senior science pilot, Dr. Renee Blasey was driven to unlock the secrets of phase tech and volunteered for experimental trials. The test went wrong and stripped her of her memories, but Ares wasn't willing to let her go so easily. And that was how she. It's Jack from Mass Effect. If you want to say that, if you can go ahead and say that. I mean, like, not, you know. But yeah. The project. She's actually, Wraith is actually named after like her project, apparently the project that she was a part of. But we can actually. I love. This is when before we had the bios, we actually had we had little snippets of lore in the skins themselves, like Quarantine 722 and the Liberator. We also have, let's see, can I find it? I don't know where it went. Where did the Voidwalker? Here we go. She would have stayed like the Liberator skin if not for this. And I'm gonna confuse you here, chat. This is not the same Wraith. Like, this is canonically, this skin is a different Wraith from a different universe. And I wish I was kidding. So a little bit of information about how phase tech works in Apex Legends and Titanfall 2. Basically, you're kind of just transporting yourself in between universes. Like you're just teleporting in the things in the place between different realities. And of course it's called the Void. Because that just, it just makes sense, right? But obviously humans aren't really meant to do that, except for the fact that she kind of did that to herself. So the Void, the project kind of overall seems a little null and void. And Wraith and Renee just kind of stays there for a little while until, and I gotta bring up the video for this actually. Hang on. Let me just bring up the... This is actually the first... Funny enough, chat, by the way, fun fact. The video we're about to watch is actually the first ever story from the Outlands right here. So let's go to that. Yeah. In the final days of the war, the IMC withdrew from the Outlands. In their abandoned military bases, dark secrets lie waiting for those who know where to look. And this is where we see the Voidwalker skin, right here. But again, chat, remember, this is not our Wraith. Our Wraith doesn't know anything yet. Also, this was easily the best one. Yeah, evaluation failure. This is all of her experiments and stuff. It's the same. This is the same Wraith involved in this, by the way. But it's not our Wraith. We're not seeing the story from our Wraith's perspective currently. But basically, she's trying to get Wraith here is trying to get Singh. We're gonna call him Singh, which is the lead scientist under Renee before she signed up for the experiments. Totally not forcefully, by the way.
Purging Terminal B. What the?
And also, she's just really cool like this. This is the first story from this is the first cinematic that I ever saw for a game, I think. But it's so cool. She's so cool. This is easily why it becomes my favorite. But also, we're not even here through with this yet. Ultimate sound, and then this. This is so cool to me. This is even cooler too. What you're seeing, this is the void that she's in right now. She's in the void and she's seeing all these different people. And watch this.
The glass.
They all do, she points out the glass and they all do the same thing.
The glass.
It's so sick.
Short guy's still armed. His right. Grenade incoming.
It's so cool. But this is when, and she's just in the void, so she's just seeing all these potential alternate universes and alternate versions of herself, and that's when she stumbles upon.
Who's that?
Enough!
Now. No, it's happening again!
Oh, stop screaming! Ain't nobody around who gives a damn.
What are you waiting for? Shut him up. There's someone in my head.
Of course there is.
Also, she's just 11 from Stranger Things as well.
You're crazy.
Basically.
A few extra CCs, and the problem solves itself.
Yeah.
What's the matter with you? You didn't even try. You're better than this. Get up. You're real. Let's go.
Not a time paradox, actually. No, not a time paradox.
Don't kill me. No one ever makes it out.
However, it is the same Wraith, but not really. This is just cool. This is just so cool. It's just so cool. God dang it.
So the IMC's still here in your world.
In your world. Keyword world, by the way. Again, this Voidwalker Wraith here. That's a Wraith from a parallel universe.
Wait, you're me? How is that possible?
The experiments basically gave her the ability to communicate with herself from between dimensions and stuff.
Hey, listen. This place burrows for miles with only one way out. So, which way is it?
But it is kind of psychic predictive future powers, yeah.
Who was that? Trust just your eyes? and you'll lose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't worry. We just need time. Behind you.
It's so cool. Like, it'd be terrifying, of course, but like, it's so cool. Using her experiment number, whatever. At this point, Voidwalker Wraith over here knows a lot more about herself than our version of Wraith currently
That was
does.
your chance.
But
You missed it. No, this isn't me. The sooner you accept who you really are, the better. Why are you helping me? Don't you get it? We can make them feel every bit of what they did to us.
yeah, that's what she's looking for revenge.
For revenge.
But
I want to know who I am.
mm-hmm. She just has amnesia. She doesn't know.
Well, maybe one day you'll get what you're looking for.
And it's actually really sweet because like Mirage actually was the one that found out when she was actually born and stuff. So she knows she knows her actual age now and her birthday, which is cool.
So it is true.
Oh, but hey, look at that! It's Mr. Singh.
Oh, this is
wow.
wild.
I wonder what Voidwalker wants to do when seeing you know. Anyway.
Look at you. Look at you.
Don't do it!
What is with the fireworks? Are you insane? Asset containment.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Nice freaking throw, by the way, from Renee over here. Holy crap.
She's expendable, but don't lose that one.
Yeah, but the fact that it's like he's clearly crazy. Absolutely deserves to die, that guy, you know? It's so cool. I miss all of these animations and stuff.
No, we won't. Go. It's me they want.
I can't make it. I'm not like you.
I had to leave my world to find what I was looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's your turn.
Now she sees, and now she's in the void for herself, and she can actually survive in it, which is really cool. But watch this.
Watch out!
Still communicating.
Behind you!
It's so cool, like how she sees this and stuff. It's so neat. I love it. I love this lore so much.
Go.
We don't actually know if Voidwalker ever survives, but you know, this is cool, and you can see all the running and the different kind of running and all that. Into the glass, and back in our own world. With an iconic scarf to boot. And about to join the Apex Games as it's currently being built inside Kings Canyon, because that's where she is right now. It's so cool. It's so cool. God, it's so cool. I'm too busy freaking gushing about how cool it is. Oh my gosh. Like, I can't. Anyway. So that's the story of Wraith. I think it's honestly really cool. Doesn't really have doesn't honestly not selfish, you know? Not selfish. I think actually wait, hang on. Let me change this. I want to change these colors around now that I'm thinking about it, you know? Cuz selfish intent, selfish result. We could keep good intention here. I think, you know, she's not selfish, but she's, you know, means good. She doesn't really have any, like, she just wants to get her memories back, you know? Maybe we put Fuse down here. I don't know. But yeah. There's a whole lot of lore to cover with Rei, but also at the same time, a lot of her lore can be just solved by one video because again, she's just a crazy witch with amnesia, basically. But that's honestly what I love about her as well. She just has a really cool vibe about her, and her powers are really cool too. And like, I'm allowed to like things, okay? I'm allowed. But yeah. So there's that. Next on the list, Octane, or otherwise known as, let me find him. Let me get his name. Hang on. Otherwise known as Octavio Silva from Pismathi as well, which is cool. Or Samathi. Yeah, Samathi. Anyway, Silva. Wow, that's a very familiar name. I wonder why. Anyway. Octavio Silva, Octane, is absolutely 100% an adrenaline junkie. Like, it's crazy. He's kind of an idiot, but in like a really, but in like a charming way as well. Like he's got a really fun vibe about him. The problem with Octane is that a lot of his lore is scattered through maybe several videos on the Apex Legends channel. I can't really cover all that. But all you need to know is that he is an adrenaline junkie who blew his legs off trying to be cool. He's also got like several million bajillion followers on space Instagram. I have no idea what you would call it. But he also happens to be the heir of the heired CEO of Silva Pharmaceuticals, which at the time of the lore I've been showing most of you, aside from Voidwalker and stuff like that, he's very closely related to Mad Maggie in particular, because, and also Ballistic, because the current CEO, his father, actually grandfather, is the CEO, and also again controlled a lot of what happens going on in the games, as at the same time also happened to do a lot of stuff regarding this guy's current look that he has, the current default look that he has right now. But yeah, stuff just kind of happens around him, but at the same time, like, he kind of causes some things to happen. Like in particular, let me go back a little bit. I want to see, where do I find it? It's not, no, it is not here. Ignite, no. Where is it? It's not Revelry, is it? Is it Revelry? Where did it's a story. It's a story from the Outlands, I'm pretty sure. Hang on. Family Business. That's what it is. Family Business. Let's go watch this. So this is also inadvertently also lore on AJ Shea, also known as Lifeline here, as we can see. But we don't have to worry about that. Let's worry about what Octane does in this cinematic, shall we? So, Lifeline here wants to break into Silva Pharmaceuticals because she's currently on the trying to tend to the many wounded on a certain battlefield. I think it's like a skirmish or something. But something you might want to know about AJ here and also Octavio is that they are also super best friends, as you can see. They're also super best friends. Like they're very close and stuff. They're really chill with each other, mostly because both of their parents are rich. But we're here, and you know, yeah.
Who's that guy? Uh-oh. Come on, come on.
Chemical science place had nothing ever better.
Say hi, chica.
What do you mean? You said your dad was donating the meds.
He is. He just doesn't know it yet. Hey, check out this suit. Awesome, right?
Why would you need a wingsuit?
Why would you not need a wingsuit?
He's so stupid. I love him.
Serious. You just can't tell because of the mask.
Also, this is the first time we see Octane's like actual eyes and face, by the way, in this entire cinematic. He looks pretty good, you know?
If you really want to help your boyfriend, this is the only way.
Yeah, but at the same time, they're friends because both of their parents are rich, but they're also friends because both of their parents are terrible people and kind of evil. Shocker, right? You know? They're just evil people.
What is your plan?
They also happen to be pharmaceutical companies. Wow, crazy. I think that's what Lifeline's family is.
What?
But also, oh yeah, fun fact, Lifeline has a band.
This boy.
Amigos, welcome to my channel.
Yeah. Also, yeah, okay, yeah. So Outlands now, again, this is like bro's actually live streaming a heist with an 826,000 people are already watching it. It's so wild, you know? Yeah. All about, so he's an adrenaline junkie in particular because he happens to also, because there's this thing called STIM in the TF2 and it's in the Titanfall universe, and it's at the same time it's like super healing medicine, but also like super, it's also just basic. I probably can't say the names of the jokes that I'm trying to make. Anyway, yeah. It's just adrenaline and also super healing and like other things. And like, yeah, this is what he just does, but yeah, green, funny green liquid, make legs go super fast, you know?
Hands up!
Yeah.
Don't move.
That was kind of cool.
Chica, nice moves. That was easy, eh?
You won't
God, he's such an
believe
idiot.
what I'm looking at right now.
Oh, look, it's his dad, Grandpa.
Chica.
Hey, look, that looks familiar.
We should go.
Am I any different from my parents?
Okay, I don't know what something fell over? Hang on a minute. Hold on. Well, I found out what fell over. One of my base stations has fallen off the wall. So that's fun. Got to take care of that, I guess, before my yoga classes this week. Crap. Anyway, all right, where was I? Right, Octane. Yeah. So let's just skip forward a little bit. Let's just skip forward a little bit. They get the heist done. Octane. Oh wait, actually, you know what? Let's just go.
You always need wingsuits.
Oh my god. You know what? I guess the wingsuits did something. Oh.
Should have been faster.
It's fine. It's fine. He's still got his legs though. He's fine. He's fine. Anyways. So they get the heist done. They come back. They're all cool.
Get these to the others.
And also Octane's face. We have actually never seen Octane's actual face. He is one of the oldest legends to actually get to be in the game. And we've never seen his face before. So that's kind of cool that we get to see it here.
You made it. In here.
Oh, and then, but then, you know, uh-oh. Oh, and then, uh-oh.
My daughter.
Oh, no.
I won't ask so politely next time.
Again, evil parents.
There you are, my darling. Quite a mess you've made.
I'm so sorry. Stop. You don't want them. You want me. Promise to leave these people alone, and I'll come home.
Very well. This time, you'll do as you're told.
Yes.
So remember when he had like 800,000 people watching his stream, like a minute, like not even 10 seconds into the heist they were doing?
Mother.
Go ahead, Captain. Consider this a lesson in the family business. We do whatever it takes.
What's up, mi amigos? Welcome to our channel.
It's climbing. The view count's climbing right now. The view count is up towards 1 million people already.
Whatever happens next, the whole Outland
It's still going.
will know about it.
You're such a disappointment, boy. Let's go.
Thanks for the donation, Pops.
But yeah, anyway.
You'll always be a Shay. Nothing can change that.
Anyway, he's a dick. Anyway, all right. Now back to the tier list. Back to the tier list. I think we put Octane in selfish intent, selfish result. Dude just wants to get more stim. I'm gonna be honest. Like everything else that happens kind of just like just happens as a byproduct, whether intentional or not. If he's getting stim out of it, you know, he's just kind of, yeah. Anyways, I don't know how it's kind of crazy how insanely popular this guy is, but like in terms of like in the canon, whatever. But I can kind of see it. He's also like super fun to play in the actual game. It's neat. And yeah, okay. Moving on, we are now on to Ash, and I can actually show off Ash right here. As you can see, this is Ash right here. Somehow still not the oldest character in the games, but you'll notice she's a doctor. What? That's crazy. How did that happen? Oh, I'll tell you how that I'll tell you how she's a doctor. You guys remember Pathfinder? You guys remember the crazy lore that you guys remember the crazy lore that happened there, right? Yeah. You guys remember that crazy lore? I'll tell you, it gets crazy. It gets even crazier. It gets even crazier. We'll start here with Promise, because you'll find out that this is also Horizon's lore.
Last time.
This is Horizon's lore.
A terrible state. And they needed a hero to save it.
This right here
brave
is Dr.
and
Mary
true to her
Summers,
word.
which is also known as Horizon. We'll get
When
to her
this
soon.
hero-
And then to her left
said she'd save
is
us all.
Dr. Ashley Reed.
You knew she'd find a way to do it.
As well as here, Dr. Ashley Reed.
it
She was
wasn't without
essentially
sacrifice.
Horizon's like partner in crime somewhat,
hero,
and like also took care of her son as
special in her
well.
life.
Um,
Someone she loved more than anything.
Horizon's son Newton as
And
well,
all
who was
she
also on the
wanted
science team
was
for
a
Pathfinder
kingdom
as well.
Safe for him.
Yeah.
But just when it felt like the world was against her, and her sacrifices were all for naught. Hope.
So little bit of lore again, little tiny lore dump here. Pathfinder mentioned a thing called Branthium. This is the discovery that Horizon makes. This is basically a new element or something. I don't know. But it's called Branthium, and it's basically the discovery that is necessary to solve the energy crisis for the Outlands. Unfortunately, you have to go to a black hole to get it. Essentially, something like that. But anyway,
And there was just one more thing to do. The hero must travel to faraway lands to find the crystals that would save us all. But first, she made a promise.
Promise.
I'll be back, and we'll be together soon.
You promise?
Aww.
Aye, my love.
Unfortunately,
These faraway lands are deep, dark, uncharted. But
she goes
as any hero
to
knows,
get the
if there's no
Branthium.
risk,
Yay!
no journey into the unknown, then there's no discovery.
I genuinely don't know how
And
this
with
is
the
possible,
crystals in
but
hand,
like
and the
special
certainty
energy
of
crystal.
a promise kept, all the fear washed away.
Branthium transfer complete.
until little Miss Ashley Reed over here, you know.
And in the end, well, they lived happily ever after.
Sorry, dearie.
Launches her out in towards the black hole and kind of just drives away. You know, that's the kind of person we're dealing with, and thus we end up with Ashley's story here.
Are you sure you don't need any help,
That's Newton, by the way.
Dr. Reed?
I already said so, didn't I? Go on. Take the night off.
All right. See you tomorrow.
Clear. Bring the team in.
And thus she gets stabbed. You guys remember when she got stabbed, right? I remember when she got stabbed.
She's lost too much blood. We can't save her.
The body, perhaps. But the mind could be salvaged.
Even if it were possible, the trauma would be unimaginable.
Shut up. Just do it.
If there's no risk, no journey into the unknown, then there's no discovery.
So Ashley, as a result of getting stabbed, decides to become Simulacrum.
2, 4, 1.
Oh look, it's Pathfinder again. I wonder why. Guess who ends up finding the wreckage of freaking Ash after she gets beaten to death in Titanfall 2? Freaking Pathfinder again.
Ashes to ash.
Jesus Christ.
Ash to ashes.
I see. So you've been tucked away all this time. You're nothing but dust on my path. What?
Ash is also kind of like a completely different consciousness compared to Ashley Reed somehow. It's weird. It's not the same kind of thing as Revenant Caleb Cross for some reason. But
to be broken.
That's not I was... They needed this.
4208. Even when I tossed you aside.
So here's her getting beaten in
clung to me, infecting me with your weakness.
No, that's a lie. Who is this? Who are you?
11095. Now I see. The cause of every failure was you.
Shut up. It wasn't my fault. They were supposed to.
27811.
I do what it takes. I always have.
You think that was you? Pitiful. I will show you.
That was Titanfall. Yes, that was Titanfall for a moment.
That's the full sequence. Let's see if she's in there then. Lillian? Is that you, darling?
Dr. Summers. Mary, you survived.
You're not Lillian. No, you can't even.
Listen, please, you have to stop her. I know what happened to Newton.
What?
No, wait, I won't go back!
I will rid myself of you, but until then... Thank you, Dr. Summers. You've given me some very valuable information. Now, to put it to use.
So yeah, a little bit threatening, but also we kind of like don't see anything from her. She doesn't really do anything all that much. I'm gonna be real, I think, but she's very much got bad intentions. She's absolutely got bad intentions. She's probably needs to be put with Revenant, but like there's nothing. I mean, like she probably should be put with Revenant, all things considered, but like. We might as well just get like round out put at least one in every other thing. And funny enough, we actually get to do a 2-for-1. We put Mary in here, Miss Summers, Horizon, here. And let me explain why. Let me take a minute to explain why, because some of you might be confused. Why would I put Horizon? Oh, actually, you know what? Wait, we didn't even actually get to finish the whole story. I'm gonna be so stupid. Let me just go ahead and finish this whole story real quick, if I can. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So she gets left in a black hole. We get to see her watch helplessly drifting towards a black hole as time literally flies by on Olympus. And the years go by the same as days as her son gets older, joins the science team, dies from Pathfinder. Well, actually doesn't die from Pathfinder because Ashley spared his life by clearing him away so he kind of just died of old age, actually. Yeah. But he grows up, he has a life, and then he dies. It's been approximately 80 years, while only being like maybe 3 days for Horizon, I think.
And just how is it? They lived happily ever after, I hear you asking. Because, my wee one.
Because of, just funny little time dilation.
This isn't the end of our story.
Yeah. She manages to find her way home. Unfortunately, it's about 87 years after she left. And there is nothing left of Olympus and nothing left of her son's home.
Do you promise?
Which is really sad. Really sad.
Don't worry,
poor little Newton.
I'll keep that promise yet. It's just a matter of time.
It's just a matter of time, you say? Perchance she's going to do some experiments with time travel involving perchance involving a certain perchance alternative method, maybe maybe perchance when she tries those experiments, something goes incredibly wrong with the universe and kind of everything for a minute. And like it was an effect that happened in game. Maybe that alternative method was not good at all. Anyway, she's trying to get home to her son, ends up screwing up everything, and Alter is absolutely the cause of it because we don't know anything about Alter, like at all, actually. She's maybe Chinese. That's basically it. She's also from another universe, but that's basically it. We don't know anything else. She gave well, Horizon took a thing from a Titanfall 2 museum, I guess. If you're familiar with the missions in Titanfall 2 in the campaign, the little time travel gauntlet thing, yeah, that apparently holds weight here in the Apex Legends universe and the Apex Legends lore as well, because Horizon tries to use it to do some time travel shenanigans, using some kind of power source that Alter gave her, in her debut season. Aside from that, we don't know anything. We don't know anything else about Alter other than she bad guy. She bad guy. You know, she not very good. Seriously. Like, let me show you. I feel like I need to convince you a little more on this. I think I need to convince you a little more. Look at her. Look at this, chat. Look at this. Look at this. Does that look like a person with good intentions, do you think, for anything? You know? Oh. Oh, wait, what? Yeah. Anyway, so basically all that Alter really does is that she just travels between other dimensions and other universes and just causes the most chaos possible, and then leaves, you know, destroys the universe. Goodbye. Peace out. I'm going to another one. I'm going to destroy another universe because I'm just able to do that, you know? By the way, I really like this skin. I mean, can't you see the good in those devil horns? Yeah, that's where all the good energy is focused. But yeah, let's just, you know, actually, yeah. We'll just keep them there. There's no one with bad intentions really that aren't already selfish, I guess. Can we just delete this? We should just delete that row. Yeah. Let's just delete that row. There we go. Yeah, actually, I have an idea. Let's just do this, and we'll do a little bit of this. There we go. Yeah, that works. I like that. These two in particular are just on another level, okay? These two in particular. All right. Now we're getting a little more towards areas of the game, characters in the game that don't have as heavy impact on the lore, luckily, because oh my god, we've been doing this for almost 2 hours now. I've got to speed this up. So let's move on. Let's move on, shall we? Let us go to our good feathered, not so feathered friend, who also happens to be the first queer character to actually be featured in the game, Bloodhound, also known as Bloodhunter. 40 years old, from the home world of Talos, which also happens to be the same world that we don't have Well, I wish I could show you what maps there were. I mean, I kind of could. But anyway, World's Edge, basically. Bloodhound here is from the planet Talos, also known as the home planet of the World's Edge map in Apex, which is actually the second map to be revealed in the game. Really cool. Really cool. Very cool, like Viking type of they have a very Viking background and all sorts of stuff like that. I don't really know all too much other than like I think Bloodhound used to like live in a Viking village. Yeah, with their uncle, right? Okay, so let's just read through the lore. Bloodhound is known across the Outlands as one of the greatest game hunters the Frontier has ever seen. The child of 2 engineers stationed at the New Dawn industrial plant on Talos, formerly also known as World's Edge. After the meltdown destroyed the facility and killed both her parents, and also put half of the map in a literal freeze. I'm not even kidding. Like the half the map froze over in a way that like actually just freezes people on contact. It's like a virus. It's like a zombie virus, but instead of turning into a zombie on contact, you kind of just like turn into ice. This is also the same reason why they have to wear a respirator at all times. If we can actually, and I can go ahead and show what I mean by that. If we zoom all the way back to Bloodhound's story from the Outlands, the old ways, we can see that happening approximately here. In one of Bloodhunter's trials as a little Viking creature, they have to fight a Goliath using the old ways, which means no weapons or technology of any kind, because their uncle basically swore off all kinds of technology because of what it did to the planet and whatever and everybody froze and stuff. Complicated, but you know. Boom. But yeah. Funny gas that turns you into ice when you breathe it or something. That's basically what that is, and they're about to turn to ice, but then they wear a respirator, and that fixes it, and that does that, you know. It's cool. This is cool. For Arthur. Yeah. It's cool though. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. Yeah. There's not really I don't think it specifies how they joined the games, but let's see if we can't find anything. Yeah. After Bloodhound's lover was unceremoniously killed in the Thunderdome, they vowed to win enough battles so they could both enter Valhalla, and the Apex games were the perfect place for Bloodhound to accumulate victories. Many things have changed since then. They have contended with their guilt over the loss of those they cared for, led their people to a new home, and found a new love, but they continued to find a place in the Apex games. I did not know that they had a lover in the Thunderdome. That's interesting. I don't know if that... I have no idea that lore happened. But hey, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I think Bloodhound will go selfless. That's pretty selfless, I feel like. They wanted to enter Valhalla to be with their loved ones, as well as their lover from the... I had no idea they were from the Thunderdome. That's honestly really cool. Anyway, now we have that. That's cool. Neat stuff. Very cool Viking hunter, non-binary creature. Yeah, very neat. Also, hey Fuse. Yeah, these two get it on with each other, by the way. It's kind of cool. They also get married. It's cool. It's kind of cool. Yeah. That's a whole thing that happens here, but I think that's pretty cool. You know, guy that does nothing gets with you know, Viking hunter. You know what? Good for Fuse. Bloodhound's out of your league, buddy. I don't know where I don't know where this is coming from, but I'm just saying things now. Oh boy. All right. Time for a surface level analysis on this little hacker guy, this hacker man we got here. This little hacker man, also known as Tae-Joon Park, Hyun Kim as well, because he's a criminal. This was back in season 3. Basically, Crypto is a hacker and encryption encryptor, guys, whatever. But anyway, he was framed for the murder of his foster sister. For some reason, after he discovered an algorithm that would basically allow people to predict the outcome of the Apex games somehow, and like people got really angry at him for that. So they framed him for the murder of his adoptive sister, who also suddenly went missing as well. We don't know what happened to the sister. We don't know what happened to the sister at all. But he has been on the run for a good while, known as and under his alias, which only Watson knows about. Well, yeah, an orphan abandoned at a young age. Being a computer engineer for the mercenary syndicate, along with his foster sister, Mila Alexander. One day, Tae-Joon and Mila stumble upon an algorithm that could predict the result of any Apex Games match, hidden away in the game's own computer system. Yeah, that caught the attention of the wrong people. Next day, Mila disappeared, and Tae-Joon was forced into hiding after he's framed for her murder. So basically, he's just joining the games to see if he can uncover what happened to Mila, and also, you know, I can't speak. Oh my gosh. Go ahead and head off and never knew the lore of Apex. Well, I'm glad. I'm hoping that you learned something from today's stream. I know I'm doing a lot of yapping, and frankly, my voice is suffering from it. But yeah, thank you. Thank you for stopping in. I'm hoping I can get this done soon, and maybe I can turn this into a YouTube video if it doesn't turn out too boring. Well, yeah. So that's where that comes from. I don't know. I think maybe we could go back to the tier list. There's a Stories from the Outlands, but honestly, we don't need to watch it because everything is in one page, luckily for us. I think... let's see. Kind of passive, I think. I feel like that's kind of passive. Yeah. 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 Maybe it's a little bit selfish. Maybe selfish intent, selfless result. That sounds good for Crypto here. Next up, we have Valkyrie. I love Valkyrie. She's really cool. She's Japanese. She's also the daughter of Viper, who is a boss character from Titanfall, the Titanfall 2 campaign, and also uses part of her father's Titan as a jetpack. If I can find Birthright. Here we go. Yep. There we go. Valkyrie ultimately finds her father's frozen body in space, still in his Titan. He finally receives the funeral he deserves, but she keeps his helmet, not to mourn his life, but to celebrate it. Again, this is literally Viper's helmet. I think it used to be gold and white, but it's now gold and orange to match the rest of the skin here. But it's really cool. I like it a lot. Very neat. This is also in the story of the Outlands, but basically this her father's old Titan becomes literally her equipment, her jetpack. She's really neat. She literally can just fly around and it's really cool. Kairi Imahara. Nothing crazy, but after Viper dies by doing his job and literally just being one of the Apex Predator mercenaries, Kairi decides to kind of just take her anger out on Blisk and tries to kill him, but instead Blisk invites her to be a fighter in the Apex games. But I mean, she still shot him, you know, but it wasn't, he just didn't kill him. Yeah. She just snatched the invitation and ran away, basically. But she's cool. I like her. She got buffed recently. Very well done. Yeah. And yeah, she fights to honor her father's legacy. And I think chat, that's pretty selfless. That's pretty selfless. Maybe actually selfish intent, selfless result. Once again, just because she went to go kill someone for revenge, for herself, but ends up instead honoring the legacy she was left with. Funny enough, the season that she came out in was also named Legacy and also has a really cool Wraith skin in it. All right, Cere, my boy. One of my favorite characters that was added to the game and before he was nerfed into the ground and nobody wanted to play him anymore. This is Obi. I'm not going to try and pronounce that last name. I don't know how. Before his birth, it was foretold that Cere would bring pain and suffering to the world, and the night he was born, a meteor barreled across the sky and struck Boreas's moon, which is his home planet. It was considered a bad omen, and when the pale blue eyes of Obi opened, I can't, Idolasim? I hope I'm saying that right. Idolasim? Yeah, sorry. I am very upset. I am very sorry for those that may be offended. I wish I could see his eyes. There we go. Yeah. So he's kind of got, I mean, it's not very well shown in game, but he has very pale eyes. So much so that they kind of almost glow a little bit. But he was basically kind of cursed by his community and like, you know, everybody except his family hated him. He's a very artistic kind of person, but they even supported him when he was drawn to the theatricality of the arenas, a series of underground fighting competition where he would express himself fully. What is a fight if not an adversarial dance? He became that way. He became very popular and eventually I can't speak. Oh my gosh. He became popular through his arenas on Boreas. And that reputation allowed him to enter the games as well. As an icon of the Shun, the unaccepted, and the unabashedly original. He is very iconic. I mean, look at this. A lot of people compared him to Lil Nas X. I won't lie. And I mean, I can in fact see it. I'm gonna be real, but yeah. Many still to blame. Many blame him again for the deterioration of the moon, and I think it's yeah. Oh, and also he's like kind of the reason that this girl gets fired from her job, but we don't have to worry about that right now. We don't have to worry about that for a good while. I think if I had to put him somewhere, I think Cere fights in the games to kind of, I mean, he's good intent. He's good intent. I think that's reasonable to say. It's pretty reasonable to put him there. And yeah. All right. Now we move on. we have, we have up next, the youngest character to yet join the Apex Games, Vantage, otherwise known as Xiomara Mara Contreras, 19 years old, from the planet of Pagos. I'm hoping I'm saying that right again. She was kind of she's homeschooled. She's homeschooled. She doesn't really know anything. Survival. She was raised on an ice planet by her mother, who also happened to be kind of a criminal for reasons we don't actually know. But she discovered the wreckage of her mom's prison ship, and then the prison ship detected her, and she got kind of really injured, and then her mom went to find her, and when she realized that her wounds were really bad, she decides, you know what, I probably should call back to civilization, go get myself arrested, and just so my daughter can live, you know. Anyway, it's a little tragic what happened. We don't actually know what her mother is in prison for. I don't think. Maybe we do. I don't know. But she has a special sniper rifle and a pet little bat thing. I don't know how else to say it. That's her bat. It's weird. She can like bounce to it or super jump to it. But yeah. In order to try and get her mom out of prison, she joins the Apex Games to try and show the world that, hey, her mom isn't evil. She's probably in prison for no reason, you know? So yeah. But she can be she's a little annoying about it, I won't lie. We'll put her in selfless tier. All right, and now chat, the final recon legend. Still not the youngest, but he is the newest legend to join the games. This is Sparrow, and oh boy, is he fun. He's really fun. He is Italian. He's also an assassin. I think you could consider this cute. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, we don't really know a lot about him. I assume, yeah, we're gonna get a lot of lore. Holy crap, that's a lot of lore. His parents are assassins. Enia, David, Giano. Yeah. Enia was born into the most widely respected bounty hunter clan in all the Outlands, the Clesidra Rosa. These hunters serve as the most efficient law enforcement contractors, known for their unparalleled archery skills and their dogmatic moral code. They train their youth in ways of the order, and making even the teens more dangerous than any lawless assassins. Let's see why they joined the Apex Games. Let's see. One particularly reckless action of Aeneas created a rift in his family that he could not see a way back from, and it became clear that Enia and his family would never see eye to eye on the Casita Rosa's black and white approach to life. Unable to convince his family that some situations don't have an obvious right and wrong, Enia was shunned from his family and the Casita Rosa. Enia is heartbroken about leaving his family, but is determined to figure out how to have it all, both a life on his own terms and his family's acceptance. While bounty hunting on his own to support himself, an unexpected bystander recruited him for the Apex Games, the perfect playground to flex his skills and have fun at the same time. In his heart, Enia is hopeful that the publicity of his success will be a path to gaining back the respect of his family. Okay. Now that I know a little bit more, because honestly, I thought he was on the run from his family at first. I think it's a selfish result, kind of. Maybe he's passive. It's kind of between here. Again, there's nothing really of a big impact. Not selfish or self. I guess it is a bit selfish. Yeah. All right. And now we're on to the support legends, chat. Oh boy. Gibraltar. Everybody's favorite guy. Like, actually, he's very well liked in the game. This is Makoa Gibraltar. He's a very protective guy. He's also gay. Yo, very cool. What am I saying? Anyway, let me see. I don't really know all too much about him. I think he was like a medic or something. Search and Rescue Association of Solace. Let's see. The value of protecting others when he was a danger. Yeah, okay. The Apex games didn't change that, but let's see. It doesn't say too much about why he's in the games, I guess. Let's see. Many Gibraltar's friends, colleagues, and colleagues have competed in the games for extra money, fame, and glory for the years, and some of them never came home. Oh, okay. Gibraltar joined to keep them safe for the first time. His skills as a rescuer and his rebellious nature work together. He's now putting himself on the line of fire to protect his squad and send his opponents running for cover. Aww. Letting the love of his life take fall from a mistake he made, only to meet him again and try to make amends, watching his friends throw themselves into dangerous situations over and over again, and seeing the ancient rivalries play out in painful ways. Few competitors have even tried to break his spirit for the fun of it, but Gibraltar is like a rock. They can try to move him, but he'll just smile and laugh. He's a very good guy. Like, I think that's just I like that. I like it a lot, honestly, but he's cool. Gibraltar, pretty selfless. I like him. Yeah. Okay. Next on the list, Lifeline, who we already know a little bit about. This is AJ Shea. Again, really short and sweet. She wants to join the games because she wants to actually help people unlike her family. That's pretty much it. That's very selfless. She wants to be different from her family, who are just straight up evil and also rich. Gave up her money and fame to give money to others while also being fame in a different way, in a cooler way, because pretty neat. She also got a rework pretty recently. She can float with her pet. Honestly, I really like the state they left her in. So for some reason, she got all messed up. Oh yeah, because of Alter again. Yeah, Alter is the devil. Yeah. All right. Next up on the list, Mirage, also known as Elliot Witt. He is actually a lot smarter than you might think he is. He's kind of just like he's a charismatic guy for sure. He's also got a giant freaking ego, and apparently is the youngest of 4 brothers. I didn't know that, honestly. But he is not really a holo pilot, but he can be a holo pilot. That's the kind of pilot that turns invisible, like in the Bangalore's Story from the Outlands thing. Yeah. Essentially, I wish I could understand. But anyway, this guy's actually surprisingly really smart. Despite all appearances, he's kind of he's one of those characters that is deceptively smart, and is actually genuinely a really cool and misunderstood kind of guy, because he hides it all behind a mask, and it's kind of neat. He also is a bartender, which is cool. But yeah, his thing about him is he basically owned a bar for most of his life. His mother got sick with dementia, which really sucks, honestly. I understand a little bit how that feels, and I'm hoping that it's working out for him, you know. I don't know where they're taking that story exactly, but you know, it It was just as far as I was aware, it was just him and his mom. I guess he did have brothers, but looking at this, they seem to have gone missing and are probably dead potentially. But he works at a bar. Heard about the Apex games, and his mom actually helped him make most of his tech as well. So these are little hollow rings and stuff. These are what help him project his little illusions and stuff, which is cool. As good as both those sounded, he was just reading up on anything I might have missed. Nope. So yeah, he is fighting in the ring to just support him, to just support his family, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Where could we play? We could place him. Let's see. Good intention. Honestly, he's just really sweet. I think Mirage is a sweet guy, like genuinely, kind of like a golden retriever type of dude, I guess. Not really, but I don't know. I like his personality. It can be annoying at sometimes, but he means really well, and also really good with a really good relationship here. People have shipped these two together, by the way. If you must know, I knew, but he was the reason that Wraith found out that she had a birthday because he did some digging in some IMC files or something, and found that out for her, as well as I think she didn't know her own name at one point until he found that document. Maybe I could be wrong, but yeah. Also happens to be roommates with this one, but we'll get to her later once I can actually get some lore about her. All right, let's talk about Loba for a little bit, chat. Let's talk about Loba. You guys want to talk about Loba? Let's talk about Loba. I can't find. I need to actually go here again. I need to go to here because this is actually where we find out why she's here. And so this also reveals a little bit more lore about Revenant. Look, that's a lot of Revenants. Look at her. Wow. It's a lot of Revenant. So right now, Loba here is underneath King's Canyon as an active game is happening. Hacking into some Hammond robotic stuff. And she stumbles upon Caleb Cross's original head and brain that is currently keeping him immortal and alive as a simulacrum. And this is where, and guess who also had parents murdered by Revenant? Yeah, this is a revenge story.
Go back to hell!
Unfortunately, it gets teleported to Solus because instead of, you know, being shot. But yeah, she kind of gets caught. Yeah, we get to see this. Some things happen. She blows up this facility that she's in, the Hammond facility. It's buried under King's Canyon, of course. Yeah, she's also really pretty. I like her still. I like her style a lot. But yeah, she blows up one of the most popular places in King's Canyon. Finds herself surrounded by legends and none other than Revenant himself.
Someday. But for now...
Yeah, she'll just be chill with killing him over and over again. I would be too. That's pretty selfish. She is just here to kill Revenant. She used to just be a thief. and a rather good one at that. I mean, she has like a teleport bracelet and like a cool little staff that teleports other things to her. So yeah, pretty cool. Cool abilities. She's selfish. She just wants to kill Revenant. Also, she's bi and has both relations with Bangalore and Valkyrie, which is neat. But she kind of fumbled both of them because she really just wants to kill Revenant. Like, specifically just wants to kill Revenant. But at the same time, also wants to keep him alive because turns out Revenant also wants to die. So they're both just eternally making each other suffer. Like always, you know? You can't do anything about it, honestly. So they're just fighting each other forever, I guess. All right, chat. We're almost done here. Let's move on to Newcastle, also known as Jackson Williams, or secondary, also known as Lamont Craig. This is Bangalore's long lost brother from that she hasn't seen in approximately like maybe 15 years. So Jackson was a top soldier along with Bangalore. He deserted from the IMC along with, I guess, Bangalore kinda. But I can't speak. Anyway, I forget what happened. Hang on. We could go back to let's see if we can't go back to that original cinematic from Gridiron, because I can't fully remember what happened. I can't fully remember if they showed off what happened to him at the end of the cinematic.
I'm so sorry.
You did what you thought was right. We both did. The IMC will never stop coming for me.
Yeah.
Then we keep moving.
I could be running the rest of my life. I can't ask you to sign up for that.
You don't have to. We're family.
Aw. Wholesome. Not what I wanted, but anyway, not what I was looking for. But anyway, he kind of, I guess they get separated at some point, but Jackson ends up becoming Lamont Craig, in a fancy little place in, where is it? Harris Valley. Where he gets married, he has kids, and everybody in Harris Valley are just all here chilling and also cheering on their own what's it called? Hometown hero, Newcastle. Not this Newcastle though, different Newcastle. Funny enough. Let's go and find out what's going on there, shall we? Let's go find out what's going on there, chat. This is one of the more awkward ones, I feel like, but
Bangalore's
anyway.
an IMC jerk. Newcastle's a real hero.
Can I get a stuffy, please?
Look at that, it's Newcastle.
Yeah, it's a bit steep for a dog.
Oh yeah, this is Jackson, by the way.
Next.
Newcastle is so cool.
Now, you do know I repair that armor sometimes, right?
Yes, Dad. You remind me. All the time.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, time to go to bed, baby girl.
Stuffy.
I'm no knight in shining armor, but I can.
He's got the smile, though.
Are you wearing your protection bracelet?
Mm-hmm. You know, I never take this thing off. Dun, 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 dun. Found it.
Here we go.
Huh?
Oh no, Newcastle, no.
Renee. Fellas, come on.
Ooh. So that's the original Newcastle.
Gotten into the games.
Look, man, it's not me.
These crappy teammates are dragging me down.
Doesn't matter. You haven't made it in. And you've got no other way to cover your debts. Not anymore.
Please, believe me. It's not my fault. Just give me another shot.
Ooh.
There's your shot.
Yeah.
Loser.
Uh-oh, I guess he pissed off the mafia. Yeah. He's still really cool. I mean, he is an IMC soldier, of course. You know, it just makes sense.
Easy. Easy, big fella. We can work this out.
Ooh, that's kind of cool.
Leave Harris Valley and never come back. Leave? But the Forgotten families own this town. Your hero sold it to us. And sadly, it is not nearly enough. No one here is safe until my boss gets paid.
There's got to be a better way to settle this.
He couldn't settle it. Deadbeat thought he could get into the games to make the money.
I'll do it.
You must be joking.
I don't think he's joking.
I'm feeling generous. You got one shot. You fail, the town burns. You win, you pay us back. With interest, of course.
Fine.
Of course he did. Of course there's interest.
Can't wait to catch your first match.
Hey, you don't look all right.
It's hilarious. Trash man thinks he'll do better than me.
You were supposed to protect these people.
You think it's easy being a hero?
Don't talk. I'll get some help. Hey, you...
Uh-oh.
All right, baby girl. Hope this thing works. See you soon, sis.
And there we go. So there's that. There's that. He joins the games because his town's because he wants to protect his town. Selfless. Protect his town and protect his family. Selfless. Like a true hero, you know? All right. And then we have the final one. The final one for none other than Conduit. Also known as Rowena Valentina Coffee Divina. Divina? I don't. Anyway. On her rebuilt homeworld of Nexus, Rowena Valentina Coffee Divina chose joy, her ever-present smile offering hope amidst the rubble of a government coup. Yeah, this is great. I think I already kind of know where to put her, but especially because of how she ends up getting into the games from the first part, or from the get-go, and like what she does, and also this thing that happens to be attached to her back. Long story short, from what I understand, she's got cancer. She's got cancer, chat. She has just absolutely got cancer. Basically, she one night decides to go out into the world and salvage some stuff, including a still active Titan battery, which, by the way, are very radioactive, very extremely radioactive. Let's just relish in the let's relish here in the in the last story of the Outlands that was posted, but which is also frankly really cute as well. So I'm gonna enjoy this.
I don't remember much from back then.
Okay, maybe not as cute as I thought it'd be. Maybe this wasn't very cute, but yeah. She may be a little bit traumatized.
When heroes fell from the sky.
Hey, look, that looks like BT. That might actually just be BT.
To save us.
That looks shockingly like BT. But this is also just really well done too. Like, I enjoy this animation a whole lot. I'm upset that it was the last one we got,
We
but
need everything.
maybe it wasn't, but oh yeah. Like I said, Titans are very nuclear reactive, nuclear powered. It's freaking glowing. It's still glowing.
It's still there. Nagbabantay sa atin.
My dying light.
And now, things are good.
She's got such a big family too.
We're safe.
Aw.
Hoy.
Aw.
Protected.
She's just having fun, you know? Oh.
Ate?
Yeah.
I can't do this.
Well, you know what? Maybe she can. By going to get herself cancer. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's sweet. Yeah. Like, this is just it's kind of stupid. Yeah, this is cool though. And the Monarch that started it all. With a leaking Titan battery. It's leaking. Conduit, it's leaking. Oh my god. You touched it. You gave yourself cancer. This is what did you do?
It's my turn now.
Like, I appreciate the sentiment, but you gave yourself cancer, girl. Like, this is like, you know, okay. I mean, like, yeah. Forged a combat rig though. She made it, and then yeah, the battery's fallout was slowly killing her, but you know, yeah. She joined the games to keep her family afloat. At the same time, also slowly, very painfully, probably killing herself. Selfless. Just hang on. Just I'm sorry. I feel bad. You actually okay? No, never mind. I'm moving it. I'm moving it back. That was for a bit. That was for a bit. Selfless. Very selfless. Now for Legends Remain, chat. We can actually just cross this off right now immediately. Selfish, absolutely selfish. Okay. There is nothing that okay, listen, okay? There is nothing that this man wants to do other than poison and kill people. There is nothing this man wants to do that isn't poisoning and killing people with noxious gas. I wish I was kidding. This man is a actual criminal on several counts. Broke out of prison. And guess what? It runs in the freaking family, chat. It runs in the freaking family. These two are related by the same foster mother. If you didn't think it could be crazy enough, thankfully it can't get any crazier than whatever the heck happened to Pathfinder. But like, this is still insane. This man is insane. Okay, he's smart. Don't get me wrong. He's pretty freaking smart. But like, this man's insane. Okay, this man's just insane. There's no other way to go about it. I can't. His name is Alexander, by the way. If you must know. If you don't want to know, that's fine. I wouldn't blame you. He's insane. Caustic is just an insane person, you know? Watson, also known as Natalie Paquette. She on a couple of their hands, is known as the creator of the zone in Apex Legends. If you didn't know about that, you know. She's also very akin to electricity, if you couldn't tell. The second legend to be added to the game. Very cool. Very cool. Nice little title. But she's a child prodigy, basically. Literally helped, if not basically let her literally just helped her father create the games, essentially. Like, the lead, who at the time was the lead electrical engineer, but literally just made the zone that everybody dies to in the game. Like, if you walk out of that, you know, you just die. Yeah, she did that. Yeah. But eventually her father was dead. Her father died, but she doesn't know that, actually. But, you know, she fights to have friends, you know. It's cool. She's just kind of there. She's just kind of there. So I feel like I think we let her join Fuse in the passive slot. The same kind of goes for Rampart here. Let me just go bring her up real quick. Also known as Ramya Parekh. Parekh? I'm hoping Ramya. We're just gonna call her Ramya. Anyway, so originally, before Ramya joined the games, she used to be a guns dealer, essentially. She used to invent things and invent guns, mostly just that. She used to have her own little shop on Gaia before before a gang led by someone called Big Sister, who also stole some guns from her and stuff. Anyway, this gang basically just destroyed her entire shop. The sisters to ambush her shop one night, and she ended up impressing Kuben Blisk, who again kind of just invites people to the Apex games just basically whenever. Like, he's kind of like the owner, the founder, or whatever. But yeah, she makes weapons. She's actually made 2 weapons for the Apex games. She is the creator of the Volt SMG, as well as the Nemesis. Although this was actually the design for the Nemesis was actually stolen by the Sisters gang and given to and sold by them to the Apex Games. So technically she doesn't get credit for that, although it is her own invention. Aside from that, why does she fight? Probably to sell her stuff. I'd say, you know, I don't know, but yeah. Like her motto says, she's the kind of person who can always turn crap into gold, which she actually has. She actually has something. Yeah. She actually, and I think she also invents some of the hop ups and stuff that we use in game as well. Some of the cool little weapon upgrades that we have. So that's pretty neat. And yeah, I don't know where exactly we could put her, but I think maybe she's a little selfish. I think maybe we'll put her passive. We'll put her in the passive area. Yeah. Cool. All right. And now the last character in the roster of the Apex Legends, we have one of my favorite characters ever, and whom I also I've also met the voice actress for, and you probably have too. Wow. This is Tressa Crystal Smith, also known as Catalyst, and also known as the first trans woman to be added to the Apex Legends roster. Really freaking cool. She's also a witch, which is also really freaking cool. She lives on Boreas, the same planet as you know, everybody's favorite curse boy, you know. And I mentioned earlier in the stream that you know, he kind of got her fired. I wasn't kidding about that. Originally, Tressa was part of a team of people meant to terraform the deteriorating moon of Boreas, known as Gaia, after you know, for sorting oh my god, I can't speak. Ugh. I can't speak. Oh my god. Cleo. It's called Cleo, not Gaia. I don't know why I called it that. I guess anyway. Either way. What am I saying? Anyway, she went to anyway. So witchery. She had a little Tressa here had a little coven of friends because witch. But her closest friend sort of became a bit of a terrorist, I guess, if you could consider it that. Kind of blew up a government facility, and then all of her other friends kind of got busted by the corporation as well. Except for her, she went and ran to Cleo to help terraform it, and hopefully return it to its former glory before Obi or Seer got born and destroyed it. Of course, not actually, but it's more funny if you think about it like that. And also because he still kind of makes it get wrecked, because turns out Seer has a little bit of communications with Mr. Silva while he was still in control of the games before he died by Revenant, because yeah, Revenant did eventually kill him, by the way. Seer decides to sell off Cleo and the exact area that Tressa happened to be working in, to, you know, to, I guess, save the moon somehow. Or maybe just honestly, frankly, just wrecking it further, if I'm going to be so for real. We can actually see that right here in the launch trailer right here, which is only a 2-minute watch, so it's fine.
It has been seen.
Does that voice sound familiar?
I've seen it more times than I can count.
But yeah, this is Broken Moon. Also, she's so cute like that. I'll turn that down a bit.
Hey, when you're done taking in the sights, we can use a bloody hand over here.
Cool little magnetic ferrofluid, whatever. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's Cere selling off her hard work. Also, I love this song.
All fun and games until someone loses an eye.
I don't know why she says that. Honestly, Rampart's kind of unhinged. Anyway, yeah. So, the Apex Games buys off Boreas or Cleo, buys off Cleo, or at least the area that Catalyst happened to be working in. So, you know.
It seems fate has finally brought us together.
We spent years building this place, and you've ruined it.
I can explain.
I have no interest in your excuses.
Also, yes, that is. Also, yes, if you're wondering, that is in fact Melly Grant. That is currently, or also known as Melisande, who we love very much. Voicing Catalyst. She's just so cool. Mel is really cool. Catalyst is really cool. I love Catalyst.
What is this anomaly?
This, and also, yes, this was like, yeah, it's cool. Bam. Also, you can see a little bit more about how I mentioned Cere's eyes kind of glow because of how pale they are. That's what I meant. They're not blind though. We all thought that this meant that it would block, that the catalyst wall here would block scans. It does not.
This wasn't fate. This was the future you made.
It's cool. She's really cool. She's really neat. Let's see if I can find more info about how she joined the games. Yeah. Yeah, she's just gonna, yeah. You know what? Yeah. So she's just putting it to use. Nothing too crazy. No crazy reason. She's just kind of pissed a little bit at Cere. Though she does eventually forgive him, which is cool. But yeah, that's how that turns out. So we're gonna go ahead and finish off the tier list by let's see. Oh, you know what? Maybe not. Yeah, we'll keep her. Actually, I kind of want to do that. Yeah, she doesn't really listen. I mean, like, again, the reason Catalyst Cere has had a good reason to sell off Cleo. If I could remember it, I would tell you guys, but it's well intended, but Catalyst kind of refuses to listen. But you know what? We're going to put her in passive. I think we'll just keep her in passive there. Yeah. And that is the end of the tier list, chat. We have it right here. This is everything right here. I am proud of myself. My voice is really shot. I yapped about Apex Legends for 3 hours and I regret it a little bit. I hope that my yapping was still somewhat enjoyable despite being as chaotic and messy as it may have been, probably. But yeah. We're gonna go. I want to thank everybody for coming out to stream today, of course. I probably won't be doing something like this again. It's very likely. Like this shot my voice to hell. I'm going to be very sore in the morning. It's going to hurt. It's already hurting. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking. We're just gonna I'm just gonna thank you all for coming. We'll be live again on Saturday. No, not Saturday. Friday. We're gonna be live again on Friday, so that'll be cool. I need to I need to real quickly save this image. Much better. Okay. All right. Cool. All right, chat. So thank you for coming out to stream today. We're gonna try ratings Andrea because she just happens to be playing Apex Legends as well, and I think that's neat. And I think we might, if I can't do any gameplay, I should at least send you guys off to someone who can do gameplay. So we're gonna raid into Sandrea. I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your week. If you're new here and you want to check out more of my content, you can check out the socials right there. And you can also check out the Discord server, the LAMP residence. And I highly recommend that you do, because, well, we have a great community. We have a lot of meetups that happen, a Minecraft server that's still in the works, of course. But yeah, we also have a raid message right here. If you're following this channel, you can use those emotes. Go ahead and absolutely spam the crap out of Zen's chat once we get into our stream, because that's just how raids work, you know? That's just how raids work. So we just got to do them. Yeah. All right. Thank you for listening to me yap for 3 hours straight. Oh my God. That's so much time. Thank you. And I will see you all on Friday for some Hollow Knight Silk Song. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.